All right, hi everybody. I'm Zach. I'm one of the three boys captains, if you don't know me already. Today, we're just gonna be doing a little swing setup and execution that you can do while you're just sitting at home. You can do out in the yard. Just make sure not to get any divots in the backyard because I made that mistake. So don't do that. So one of the first things that I do before I swing is I grip, and I do baseball grip, and what I do is I hold it up in front of me like this. I make sure it's completely vertical, and once I do that, I bring it down into my swing, and I push my hands a little bit forward in my stance. My butt's out, and I get a little bend in the knees, but not too much. And make sure you have good posture. You're not sagging down too much, or you're standing up, nothing like that. So just make sure you're good right here. So once you get everything set up with your grip and you got it in a position that you like, one thing that I do is I have these 3 checkpoints in my backswing just to keep myself in a good rhythm, something I can come back to if I'm not swinging the way I'm liking it. So just things I can practice, in my practice swing or on the driving range, just to keep things flowing. So this is the first checkpoint, then here, then the peak, and then just swinging through there. So the first thing is, when I bring it here, is I have a straight line going through here, and I have the face, it's following that line. It's not curved too much like this or like this, not open too much. It's just keeping that steady line. My right arm is still pretty straight, as you can see. And then, so after that, get to our second checkpoint. And then you notice the club face is going vertical, just like we did when we were out here. So it's vertical. My left arm is still straight, as it should be. My right arm is getting a little bit of bend, but not too much at this point. And everything is gonna be following in a line. That's kind of the common theme here. And then we bring it up from here to the peak of the swing. And at this point, the right arm is gonna be bent at a 90-degree angle. So we have it here. The left arm's still pretty straight. There's a little bit of bendage there, just so you're not holding it out too far like this. But you also want to bend it like this. It's just keep it as pretty straight. Once you get through those checkpoints, you can really just let your body follow through, because if your backswing is good, you can kind of just swing your hips through and carry it into the swing. And you just got to make sure to follow through and hold it at the end. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I hope that you guys get a chance to practice this stuff and maybe stay warm. I know me, Charlie, and Alex are going to be doing stuff like this. We'll be doing putting stuff, chipping stuff. I'll be doing some full swing stuff, and we'll just be kind of going back and forth and just try to keep things moving as best as we can. So I will turn it over to Alex.
Hi guys, my name is Alex, and I'm one of the 3 golf captains for this year. And today I'll be going over chipping with you. So there's a couple main things I want to talk about. And the first thing is that whenever you're chipping, your weight needs to be all the way forward on your front foot. Whether you're a righty or a lefty, for a righty it should be on your left, and for a lefty it should be on your right. And this is because we're always hitting down on the shot when we're chipping. And also, your hands need to be ahead. You don't want to be scooping, and you don't want to be coming way down on it, but you want to have your hands ahead. And another thing is you can't play a chip shot from the center of your stance. It has to either be in the back or the front. So when it's in the back is when we're playing a low bump and run, and when it's in the front, we're playing a higher, softer shot. So now once we know those 3 things, we want to use those obviously all the time. So chipping for me is mostly feel from anywhere between 30 yards in towards the green, and obviously around the green, you're not going to be pacing off your yards, you're not going to be using your rangefinder. It's kind of just, you see where the pin is and what the green is doing, and you kind of just want to hit your shot. And that's why practicing chipping is very important. So that we're going to put all 3 of these main things into use, and you can chip around use wiffle balls wherever you want, or even golf balls out in your yard, and just practice putting the ball back in your stance, weight forward, and hitting down on it a little bit, and it should sound pretty clean. You want to hit the ball first and then the turf. And I hope that works good for you guys, and hope you all stay safe. We hope to see you all soon.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm going to show you how you can work on putting indoors. And obviously I have one of these putting mats, but not everybody has a putting mat at home. So you can just do this exact same thing on carpet. You can have a coffee cup as the hole, and it will work just as well as this will for putting in straight putts and working on your stroke. One of the things you can work on when putting inside is mainly just your stroke, because there's no break to read and it's really hard to judge your speed while just putting on carpet. So today I'm going to show you a few things that might improve your putting stroke. When you're working on your putting stroke, one of the most important things for me is consistency. This means having a smooth stroke all the way through and taking it back as far as you're pushing it forward. Some mistakes that people make are taking a way too short backswing and going way through, which is really hard to control your speed that way. And another mistake people do is they take it back too far, and then your putter is more likely to get out of line when you take the putter back farther. It leaves more room for error. For me, when I'm putting, my take back is one of the most important things that I focus on, so I know if I'm going to hit a good putt or not. I always try to keep it in a straight line, so when the putter face hits the ball, it is square, and you're more likely to hit a straight putt. And if you miss, it's not because you had a bad putt, it's because you were aiming in the wrong place. One different drill you could work on when putting at home is putting from different distances. And I know it's not the same as like putting on an actual green, but like you can still kind of work on distance control by putting at different distances. So I would like start small and then work your way up and then work your way down. And you want to make 5 at each distance before you move on to the next one. So that is one of the things I would work on at home, so you can increase your putting so we can be ready to go on May 4th. And that is one of the things you can do to work on your putting this week so you can get that much better every day. Thank you.